Warning: Metal or Get the Fuck Out is intended for a mature audience even though it may not come off that way. The content herein are for entertainment only and not educational purposes. The hosts do not always know what they are talking about, but fake it very well. In closing, if you take your metal too seriously or have a stick up your ass, then by all means, please, get the fuck out.
Let's As the biting wind howls and the night oppresses, a lonely figure enters the deep dark recesses of a cathedral made of iron, steel. Oh yes, a cathedral of metal. Bigfoot opens an ancient dusty book and discovers the secret. The secret he has searched for time immemorial. 5 million years ago, when the Earth was created. And then, nothing. Silence. But deep beneath the crust of the planet, the bellow of a demon and the sound of a ringing metal hammer. Once, twice, and on the third ring, the birth of metal. Metal or get the out with Monster and Goose.
Does the actual anticipation of when I'm actually going to go live, like, do anything for you, Goose?
No, not at all.
Because you never know when I'm going to... All right, show's over because there's just too many giggles going on right now, and I'm not even the high one. But I often wonder that, like, do you just sit there waiting, like a little puppy waiting for me to talk? So you know when
I sit here waiting, yeah, but I'm not like, oh my god, when's Harry gonna chime in? Oh my god, I can't wait. Nothing like that.
Well, there goes See, at least Angel sits there and waits for me to talk. Somebody does.
I giggle and my titties move when I laugh.
Oddly enough, mine do too.
Wow, this show went to hell in less than 30 seconds.
That's not hell. That's pretty awesome. Because we actually have a girl talking about titties. And if you don't think that's good...
Well, you know what I'm going to do even better? I'm going to take a picture of what I look like right now. And then I'll put it on my page.
So this will be like the 3-hour show because we're just going to be distracted. Totally distracted. I like it, though. I enjoy distractions. I admit it. Welcome to Metal or Get the Fuck Out. I am your host for the evening. I am Mr. Barry M. Lumbersquatch. Gentlemen, on the other microphone is Mega Goose. Please say hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
And our special co-host for the evening is none other than Danger Angel herself. Say hello.
Hello.
You've already made your presence known because you talked about titties.
What? I always talk about titties.
Okay,
but anyways, we were going to talk about what? Remember you told me to keep you on track?
You did? I did? What? Is that a conversation you and Goose had, like when I was off the air?
No. Go on, Barry. Go on.
Okay.
I'm busy doing something.
All
Don't
right,
make me talk right away. Hold on.
All right. You do your stuff. Let me go over the essentials. Metal or Get the Fuck Out, otherwise known as Metal or GTFO, is found at metalorgtfo.com. You can also find us on iTunes. Just search out Metal or GTFO. We are also on the Stitcher podcasting app. Again, just search out Metal or GTFO. And, of course, we are live, even as I speak right now, on Spreaker over at Spreaker.com. You can search out Metal or GTFO and or Radio Billy FM. Twitter, we're on the Twitters at twitter.com/Metal or GTFO. Facebook, facebook.com/Metal or GTFO show. Tumblr is the same thing, Metal or GTFO show. And the email, because people just love to send us email. That is Metal or GTFO show at gmail.com. And I pretty much think I covered all the bases, correct?
Yes, sir.
I'm good at covering the bases.
You are, especially first.
You know what I'm saying? I get all the way to third, and I'll take it on home. Did I miss anything? I think I missed something.
I don't think so.
All right. Go on with your bad self, Goose.
We could always get it later.
Oh, I will.
This Monday and every Monday, the guys over at Unappreciated Scholars host Metal Monday. This week, in honor of our upcoming game later on in the show, they posted a video of Motorhead's latest single, "Crying Shame," off their latest album. They left their comments, which we'll read later on the game on our little project here. So we will read their comments. Of course, those are always the guys at Unappreciated Scholars are always participating with us. You can check them out at unappreciatedscholars.com and follow them on Twitter over at unscholars.
Whose notes were those? Those had to be Angel's.
What else is paper?
Yeah, it's like paper rustling, like a news
Oh,
reader.
yeah, that was me. I'm sorry. I'm doing homework, too, remember. I'm a studious student.
You just keep studying. And
Okay.
we've got,
I'm listening to you, too.
Hey,
I mean,
no.
I'll say stuff. Just tell me when I'm supposed to talk.
Nah, it's cool. I'm looking at your titty picture right now.
Yeah, I put a picture up of my boobs, guys. Go and check it out. Well, not my boobs. I'm so close.
Oh, no, that's on your Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yeah, Danger Angel. Just search it out on Facebook. Danger Space Angel. And then you get to see what we see. Let's see. What else do I usually talk about?
This is funny watching you struggle for words and stuff.
Oh, man, it really is. Instagram. But no. What else?
Your metalogram, maybe?
Yeah, the metalogram. But I thought there was something else that we usually talk about, too. Dagnabbit. Oh, sorry for the harsh words.
What you played before the show, perhaps?
Yeah, well, I'll do that first. If you listen via Spreaker, I play a half hour of music before the actual show starts. So if you're listening to the podcast, you're only getting about 2/3 of the actual show. So you're missing out on a great half hour of music. And let me tell you what we heard. And there's always one song that ties in with something that I have to say or talk about. Correct, Goose?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're the best. Start off with some Candiria Mathematics, Carnifex Last Words, some Warfather with Ageless and Merciless, Behemoth, Ben Sahar, Gorguts, not Gots. It's the Gorguts, huh?
I got the Gorguts, hey.
You got the Gorguts? The Gorguts with Forgotten Arrows and Immolation with the Great Sleep. This actually ties in two ways, to a little bit with the game we're going to play and one of the bands that I chose. Candiria Mathematics, they just put out, well, it's not out yet. I think it comes out next week, a new EP. And on that EP, I don't know if Angel's a big fan of Candiria. Probably not, but I know she's a big fan of Iron Maiden.
Yep.
What is that? Are you listening to
I even come equipped with a fucking Iron Maiden tattoo. How about that?
You do?
Yeah, on the back of my neck, I have a Power Slave tattoo, like the Eye of Horus.
You rock it hard, but
Is she playing her own
That's right.
soundtrack in the background?
I think she's doing her own.
No, my PlayStation turned on because the game's about to start, and I unmuted my mic right as it was. I had my mic muted to be polite, but
I
I'm
understand.
gonna mute my mic again. Hold on.
She muted her mic. I can't hear her. Say something. No, unmute your mic because I have to talk to you. That's how this works.
I'm still listening to you, Barry Monster.
But Candiria is putting out a 7-inch next week, and they have a cover song of Iron Maiden's Invaders on it. And it
Is
is
it an actual cover song, or is it just like...
it's an actual cover song. It was done originally by
Nice.
Iron Maiden, and it's done in Candiria style. So it really doesn't even sound like the original, and it's just so awesome. It takes Candiria back to their old school sound before the album What Doesn't Kill You, and it came in 5 colors. This 7-inch, and last week I bought all 5 colors
Oh, wow.
because I have issues. And there's only going to be 500 made of everything. 100 of
Barry,
each color.
I have issues too. You should see my music library. Like, I'm fucking broke. It's like my heroin.
Well, it's better than doing heroin.
Sometimes.
No, I think all the time. You won't lose your teeth by buying music and become like.
I don't do heroin, right? I don't do drugs.
I know.
Go Japan.
I drink.
And as a little bit, and as far as the Instagram goes, every week before the show, I try to post something metal related on the Instagram. I call it the Metalgram of the week. This week, I did something a little bit different. I didn't post a album or a cassette or a CD. I posted some lighters that I have. These lighters date back to the late 80s. I know that because I got them at the Belleville Tea Party, which closed in like 91. And I wasn't driving when I bought these. And they're lighters. One of them's got Metallica's Ride the Lightning on it, Kill 'Em All. And I got one with Anthrax that says I Am the Law, and it's got Judge Dredd. And Motley Crue's Theater of Pain. I used to have more, but when my mother found out I was buying lighters, she thought I was going to start smoking or something, so she took a majority of them away from me, and I never got them back. I never did smoke. I just bought them because they had like Metallica on them and Anthrax and stuff. So,
and they were cool, and you can light other girls' cigarettes if you had to.
Honestly, everybody I hung out with didn't smoke, which was weird.
That's good though.
Yeah, so I never started smoking. I just liked them because it was fucking had Judge Dredd on it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, fuck yeah, man. I actually collect Zippos, so I know.
You know the feel.
Yeah, hell yeah. I
bro.
like to own. Well, I just like to own fire is my problem, but whatever.
I like to own fire.
One doesn't simply own fire.
Yeah.
Because you haven't met me yet.
I went into Walmart the other day and I bought some. I went
on purpose.
Fire. No, I was just going there to buy some fire. We're all out of it. We don't have fire right now. I'm like, whatever, bro.
Oh man.
Anyway, I think that encompasses everything show related. Of course, if you go to metalorgtfo.com, it's all there anyway. All right,
All that good stuff. Oh yeah.
all right, Goose. What do we do now? News.
News it up.
Yeah, you news it up. I'm going to eat a Easter egg.
Ooh, like a hard-boiled Easter egg or like
No,
a Cadbury type?
It's a Whopper Easter egg. Like
Oh
malt.
my god, with the malted center?
Yes.
You son of a bitch.
Thank you.
Speaking of Easter, nice segue, by the way. Well
I'm
done.
all about segues.
I saw this story all over the place, and I never read it because I figured it'd be something silly, and it was, but it was also hilarious. Apparently, every year the town of Salem, Virginia, has an Easter show in their town in the park, and this year was entitled Lamb of God, and whoever made the tickets for the show hijacked the Lamb of God logo, not realizing what it was, that it was, who Lamb of God actually is. They just saw Lamb of God, that's us, let's use the logo. So, needless to say, a lot of people were pissed who actually knew what the logo was, and the Salem Community Easter Drama had to release a statement on their Facebook page, apologizing for everything that was done. But I thought that was, once I read it, I was like, I should have read this sooner because it was really goddamn funny.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
It is, and I wonder if any Lamb of God people like showed up at the event, like, oh, they're gonna play. Wait, what's going on here? Why are there so many bonnets?
Because Barry would have been one of the first ones there.
Fuck no. Yeah, all right, maybe I would have been topless too. So
Ugh.
with a mullet. Wow, dude.
Oh, I totally got a visual on that one.
I know, and now you're moist.
Okay.
But it pains me how many people don't research something when they find it on the internet. Like, if you found a logo on the internet and thought about using it, something in your head should go, let me see what this is about first.
Or not only that, but if you search for Lamb of God, or you found a Lamb of God logo, if you do like an image search of some kind of Google, they'll have there's probably images of the band and
Right.
other things. So how you didn't find out what the Lamb of God actually is as a band and you got the logo is absolutely beyond me.
Yeah, it's just sheer laziness and just doesn't make any sense. Unless somebody knew what they were actually doing.
I was actually just going to say that unless it was all a hoax and they're just not fessing up to it, which doubly funny.
And I'm not saying...
Yeah,
I'm
laughing.
It's not because of the story. It's because of the stuff.
Exactly.
I'm not saying it was a hoax on the church's part or whatever it was, but maybe the person who designed the tickets.
Yeah, absolutely.
Was like,
if anyone, it would be the graphics person.
Yeah. Because, like, at work, when I design literature and posters for the soccer team, I always slip something on the poster or somewhere that's, like, 2 years ago, I put my face on it, on like a player's uniform that you couldn't really see unless you look for it.
He's like Hitchcock. He's putting himself into his work.
Well, yeah. I like to get into it.
You're the Stan Lee of soccer posters.
I do too.
And this year, on the poster I made on the soccer ball, I put a different player on the. I just hit him on the soccer ball. So that's what I do. It's fun like that. It's like an Easter egg.
That's exactly that. That's your little signature.
There's just so much Easter going on here. Jesus is just going to walk in and shake my hand.
Oh.
They call me Jesus at work, the Mexicans.
Really?
Yeah, because of my beard.
Mex.
Oh. I figured they call you Grizzly Adams.
No. They
don't know who he is.
Call me Gordo.
The Mexicans, they don't know who the hell Grizzly Adams is.
Yeah, that's true. The Mexicans have no idea what Grizzly Adams is.
It's on to more important stuff.
The only reason why I do is because I'm a fucking coconut. But that's neither here nor there.
You put that.
Barry, I didn't get a transcript of definitions before the show. Was there one given out that I missed?
Yes. Sorry.
Damn.
Continue with your news.
My mic is what the fuck?
In more Dave Brocky news, which we're bringing to you once a week here, a gallery called MF Gallery on Bond Street in New York is hosting a benefit show for Dave Brocky. There's going to be a crap ton of artists there. They list them all, and there's just, I'm no art fan, so I don't know who anybody is. But there's a crap ton of artists. It's going to be well over 100. And it's going to be from May 3rd, 7 to 10 p.m. Will be free. It's just Saturday for all ages. And then there will be a paid day. And 1/3 of all the proceeds will go to the newly formed Dave Brocky Foundation, which we spoke of last week. Yes. You're going to have some of, donated art. You're going to have some of Dave's art that he had, that he made himself. And if you want more details, you can go to the mfgallery.net. You can have the address there, as well as all the artists that are going to be there and everything like that. Directions if you want to go. If you're on the East Coast or in New York, you should definitely go check it out. For mine and Barry's fear of New York, we probably won't be attending.
No. I don't know if it's necessarily a fear of New York. I just don't feel like paying $80 and giving blood samples to go into the city.
That's a good point.
And my social security number and whatever. Just stupid. That's what I have to say about that. But
and you have to be afraid that a bridge might be closed.
Yeah. And
actually, one is right now, which is
that's the Pulaski. That's doesn't really go into New York. That just kind of gets you on the way to New York. So, but it's still
I don't know my bridges.
It's a major pain in the ass.
I'm a terrible tri-state area driver.
You really are.
And do you remember, Barry?
Nope.
Last week when we talked about the deaf girl getting flown to the Mega show?
Yep.
And you had asked me if it was real, since I was the only one who somehow found this. Do you recall?
Nope.
Okay.
I remember the story, but I don't remember asking if it was real.
Yeah, I think maybe after the show, you're like, you sure that's real? Because no one else was talking about it.
Right.
Because it was given to us by a friend of ours. Well, the next day after the podcast, it was all over the place, and I am taking no credit for it because, of course, no one listens to the podcast.
Well, see, I think that's what kind of led me to believe that it was a lie when you said a friend gave it to us. I'm like, friend?
Hey, I have friends.
Whatever.
But there was actually an interview that Dave did, and Dave Mustaine and
the girl.
The girl, yeah. Okay. It was a morning show in Vegas, which where the concert was. And first off, Dave looks absolutely fucking horrible. Oh my god! You think if he's gonna go on TV, he'd like wash himself up or something. But they talked about how they got in touch with one another, and there was really awkward actions by the hosts who tried to be quote unquote metal and stuff like that, which is always hard to watch. But yeah, it was all legit. It really happened. She talked about her favorite Mega songs, all kind of stuff, and it was really cool.
Is it true that after she heard their latest album, that she actually went and stabbed her eardrums so she didn't have to hear any more Megadeth?
That she went even deafer?
Yes. I don't want to hear this anymore.
That's what all the lyrics. That's what all the comments below pretty much said everywhere.
Did they?
About it? Like, did she still listen to him after Super Collider and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah,
which is to be expected.
I got my hearing back for this crap. Fuck you, Dave Mustaine.
No, she talks normal.
No, she doesn't.
Now you're just being mean.
Yeah.
It's a special place in hell for you, Barry.
I'll be there with you, Barry.
Yay!
I won't.
No, you won't. You won't be there because you don't like the movies.
Yeah, we're going to hell. Go ahead.
Other news. You showed this to me first, Barry. The new Mastodon tune that kind of leaked out in a way. I questioned the leak, but yeah, you showed it to me, and then within it was weird within an hour, every single site had it, and they were all playing it. It was really kind of funny to watch. But I listened to it. I hated it at first. From the link you shared, I thought the recording was bad because it was supposedly from a radio.
Right.
It sounded crappy, and the tune I didn't really. I don't know. At first listen, I didn't like it very much, but after I listened to it a dozen more times, it caught on to me, and I like it. I was expecting something. I don't know what I was expecting. I think I was expecting something heavier. Mm-hmm. This was kind of more radio friendly, which is goes into, I don't want Mastodon on the radio. No one else can like him but me, kind of thing.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it's good. I mean, I liked it. Did you listen to it?
Yeah, totally. I was like, oh shit, Mastodon. I got to go run out and do that.
Why do I do this show with you again?
Because I run the site. Well, I don't necessarily run it, but I pay for it.
Okay, there you go.
So yeah, that. And then I push buttons too. I do that kind of well.
Prove it
on occasion. Well, I already screwed up this show because I started late recording it, but only by 10 seconds. Hey, JR Morningstar's in the chat room. Yay!
Okay. But yeah, if you haven't checked it out yet, we have it on streaming on our site. It's also on YouTube and everywhere else. Which is why I kind of think it was a planned leak, if you will, because it was the next day it was everywhere.
Right. Yeah, that
so
happens.
I think they're probably it was all part of their master plan. But it's a cool tune. And I'm looking forward to the rest of the album coming out soon.
You were talking before the show about stuff like you're saying, oh shit, there's nothing to review for next week. But isn't not Killer Be Killed comes out in May, but Devil You Know comes out, doesn't it? Or is out?
Oh, I might be out.
I think it comes out next week. Let me take a look here, because they've been.
I keep seeing people on Twitter saying I just got it and there's reviews out for it, so it might be out.
Here it is. Excuse me. Devil You Know. Let's see. Is it out yet?
Might be out next week, probably. I bet
it could be. Yeah, because it's out the 25th in Europe, April 29th here in America. So, yeah, there's that. And it is streaming. That's streaming a new album over on Metal Hammer. Pretty cool. Maybe I'll listen to that.
Yeah, you have to register, and I'm...
this internet shit with registering and whatnot.
I know. They want to track wherever you go, Barry.
Fucking Al Gore, you really screwed shit up, bro.
You don't have to pay for anything. It's free as far as I can tell, but still.
It's not the point. I don't like registering. Then they want you to link your Facebook profile and all that garbage. Ugh, just hurts my brain.
No, I never register with my Facebook profile. Screw that.
Yeah. And of course the new Aborted comes out next week. Killer Be Killed comes out May 5th, I want to say. And
yeah, Aborted I figured we'd do the following week.
I can't wait for that, bro.
Did you pre-order the big package?
I was debating it. I was debating it because I'm looking at it. I'm like, those shirts. The one shirt I might wear, but I'm like, I'm 40 years old. I don't know if I can pull off wearing the surgeon shirt with all the guts hanging out and the six arms.
Regardless of the shirt and you wearing it, you ordered how many Candieri albums? You don't know if you can buy one Aborted package?
Yeah, but if I get a pre-order for Aborted, I want the board game. I want the 7-inch signed that has the covers on it. So I don't want to just pre-order the album. I want to get shit for it, son. I want to get a lot of stuff.
I don't blame you. That's what I figured you'd pre-order.
And I probably will. I still got a couple days left.
Do it.
Why are you trying to pressure me, bro? Peer pressure and shit.
I pre-ordered it.
Did you?
No.
Fuck no, I didn't think so.
You should have kept saying yes. I was going to say that I had pre-ordered it too, make him feel bad.
Oh, I would not believe you pre-ordered Abhorrent.
Yeah, right?
No.
Not
No.
at all.
Not at all.
No.
I will say this. We've talked in the past about my...
Addiction?
My what?
Addiction?
Well, other than that, the... let me find it here. The Kickstarter I did with Obituary.
You know what's funny? I meant to effing ask you about that. Continue, please.
Yeah, and I just got a project update on the 19th, and the album is actually... they're finished recording the album. It's going to be mixed shortly. They're going to play 4 shows in Brazil, and then when they come back, they're going to finish the album mix and master. They started sending out more stuff today, as far as I know, and then so mid-July they're looking for the new album to be released. So pretty soon I should be getting some of my stuff. I should be getting a new song. All this stuff's coming too. At least they kept me up to date, and the album's done. So I'm really happy to see that.
You heard it here, folks, kids.
Well,
that was my news voice. Sorry,
that was fucking horrible.
I know
it wasn't that bad. I was just fooling around.
Being
with
a dick.
Yeah, being a dick, basically.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Well, I'm good like that. That's what I do. I'm good. You know
Be
what I'm
nice to your co-hosts.
No. You wouldn't know what to
Yes.
do if I was nice to him. Please.
Yeah, if Barry was nice to me, I'd immediately think he was an imposter.
or I was up to something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
either or. Barry's being nice.
What does he want?
He must want something.
What is he up to?
No, but you got to abuse us with at least with like a nice tone.
Oh. Goose, you like man ass.
Oh, you know me.
Okay. Is that all the news you got?
That's all we got.
One thing I've noticed lately, and it's only been on Metal Sucks, so I really don't know what other websites are saying about it. In a way, I think they're trying to put me on, trying to fake me out or something. But Metal Sucks really likes the new Winger.
Yeah, I saw that post.
Have you heard it?
I played about 30 seconds of the song they posted and immediately took a shower and poured soap in my ears.
No, okay. I listened to the whole song. I really did. And
well, hang on a second. Before you continue, you can listen to a Winger song, but you can't listen to a Mastodon song?
I listened to it before the show because I wanted to talk about it. I didn't want to talk about Mastodon. I don't like Mastodon.
I died a bit inside right now.
Again. I'll listen to Mastodon somewhere down the road, but because I
like
didn't
the Mastodon. Why don't you like Mastodon?
It's not that I don't like them, but they're not my go-to band. Like Goose likes them.
I think Mastodon's pretty fucking awesome. I saw them live a few times. They're fucking awesome live.
Listen, I don't have any hatred towards them. They're a good band, but just sometimes
they're just not your cup of tea. I understand because I have bands like that too.
Right.
I understand. Okay, go on, Barry. Go on.
Okay. But I listened to Winger because I was like, I just don't understand if these guys, over at Metal Sucks are like fucking with me or what. Like just me personally, like they're writing these things saying, "Fuck, let's go after fucking Squatch Man." It's not. Listen. It's better than Old Winger. That's 100% for sure. It's nothing like what's that song? She's only 17.
Warrant. Isn't
was-
it?
no,
or
that
is
was
that
no.
Winger?
No, that
I
was
don't know. I don't listen to any of those bands.
That's what we're here for. We're gonna school you, bro, girl, sis.
No,
What?
I was forced to listen to that growing up and grew to detest it, because my sisters liked all that fucking hair metal, and the only thing I could get with was Iron Maiden, Metallica, and the harder bands. I could get with those. But
as a standalone rock song, it's as for a Winger song, it's really good. But
ow, fuck, hold on, gotta go.
Oh my god!
I guess this show's gonna get the explicit label.
It's not a bad song. Honestly, musically it's good. It's way better than the older Winger, like I said. But I just don't understand why they're really just falling head over heels in love with it. But I don't know. Go listen for yourself.
Maybe I'll give it a full listen to, but yeah.
It's Winger, and what's the name of the album again? You were saying? Sorry, I didn't get the name of the album.
I don't know the name of the new album. Let me see if they have it.
It's just new album.
Yeah, there's actually a video on YouTube. Winger has a new video, and it's surprisingly decent, but I wouldn't go out and buy it. So, does it have here? Oh, Better Days Coming. That's the name.
I'll listen to anything, man, and give it a review. I don't care. Days Coming.
Cool, man.
No, you don't even know. Like, I had some friends send me some shit from like your country to tell me how great it was, and I'm just like,
No, see, I'm not saying that Winger is good, but it's better than old Winger. But I just don't understand why this website Metal Sucks is falling like in love with it. I just can't figure that out for the life of me. Did you, Megaderp, get a chance to listen to, what is it, Wovenhammer, the new As I Lay Dying band with the new lead singer?
I did listen to it, and who are they from? As I Lay Dying?
Yeah, well, the 4 guys are from As I Lay Dying. I don't know where the lead singer's from, but
right. I never listened to As I Lay Dying. I guess they're like my Mastodon or whatever for you, you know.
I never listened to.
I never got into for whatever reason.
I didn't like them either, so
okay,
yeah.
But I never even heard of them, so I don't know what to compare this band to.
Right.
But that said, I listened to the song and it just sounded very like just like radio rock to me.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I couldn't really compare it to anything because I don't listen to radio rock. I listen to the radio really. So, but it sounded very just kind of by the book, generic, if you will.
Okay.
Nothing special.
All right. I was just curious. Oh, I gotta give it a listen. I'm interested in it, but you know, no time. Shit happens.
You're a busy man.
So we good?
I'm good. You good?
I'm always good. Angel, you good?
Yeah, no.
You all right over there?
I'm watching hockey. I'm listening to you guys, but I'm also watching hockey. But go ahead, I'm listening. So what's
Let's go back to hockey. Goose is going to go into his.
It's the Stanley Cup playoffs, man. You can't give me shit.
I'm not. I understood that. I was surprised when you agreed. I'm like, because when I asked you, I'm like, oh shit, the playoffs are on. But then you agreed.
I'm watching it though.
But then, like you agreed, I'm like, well, maybe the Kings aren't playing. But I'm like, oh, she watches like every game.
Yeah, I'm still watching.
Okay, but so right now, what's going to happen is Goose is going to talk about his pick of the week. Then we're going to play a song, and then we'll come back and we're going to do a review of the Kyng album. So you can watch. It's okay.
Okay. Well, I'm here listening.
Okay. If you ever feel like you need to chime in, just turn on your mic and yell.
Oh, you know I do. But I do have it on mute, guys, just only because you don't need to be hearing my profanity as I'm yelling at my computer screen. Okay?
See, no, I need the more profanity I hear come out your mouth, the more my pants drop to the floor.
Okay, well then I'll leave the mic on, but when I start yelling, I'll tell you.
Okay. Go into your pick of the week, Derp.
I feel like we should have yakety sax playing in the background of the show for some reason.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Wouldn't it? It would fit in.
I can do it.
Okay, stop. My pick of the week this week was an album I was eagerly anticipating, which is The Oath by the band The Oath, so a self-titled, if you will. It's on Rise Above Records, and they are a female duo, doom metal band. The guitarist is from Sweden, and the vocalist is from Germany. And
kick his fucking ass.
Okay, you really actually should mute your mic.
That came out of nowhere. That was awesome. Wow.
Okay, let's try and recover from that.
Some people like their hockey.
But they're like a psychedelic doom band, not like overly psychedelic, like Person or the other band I can't think of right now. Good. So we have notes. Let's write this down. But they're just it's a really like more of like a rock band, like a doom rock than doom metal, I guess you could say. It's a great album. It's a steady album. Like it kind of keeps going, it doesn't kind of doesn't drop off at any point for a ballad or whatever. It's just like, song after song after song, Each one just keeps up the pace. Right. It's really good from beginning to end. It sounds, this doom metal sounds kind of Sabbathy in a way, but not overly. And personally, I think most doom bands sound better with female vocalists. That's just my personal preference. So this kind of hit my sweet spot all around. And we're going to play a song. We are going to play Night Child.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, which I think kind of encompasses the album pretty well.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of talk about these. Is it? It's not just them two, is it?
No. There's other people in the band, but since they're two good-looking blondes, of course, they're the focus of the band. Which
every picture I've
marketing
ever seen,
and whatnot.
Yeah, every picture I've ever seen in the band, it's just been them two. I'm like, well, maybe they're just like a White Stripes kind of duo because I haven't heard them yet. So this will be my first listen.
The Swedish woman is the guitarist, and the other woman was the vocalist, and of course they have a drums and bass, but they're like playing in the shadows or whatever.
Interesting. So we're going to play Night Child?
Yes, do it.
Okay, so we'll be back in about 3 minutes and 30 seconds or so, somewhere around there. have it, The Oath, from the self-titled album, The Oath, with their song Night Child. I liked it. Very 70s-ish rock, doom, stoner.
Yeah, I think that.
But there was something about the girl's vocals. I don't know. It reminded me of something, but I don't remember what.
Could have been pretty much any band of the similar ilk.
No, it reminded me of something. Her vocals just reminded me of something else. I don't know who or what, but not a big deal. Life goes on.
It'll come to you.
It will. It will come to me. Yeah. So stuff. I mean, I just stuff and more stuff.
HR puffing stuff.
Oh, not that. I roll rough and stuff with my Afro puffs. Rock on with your bad self.
What?
This week we reviewed the newest by Kyng called "Burn the Serum." I think it's on Razor and Tie Records. Is it?
Yes, sir.
No shit. I just guessed that. That's how awesome I am.
Liar.
True story, because I'm bringing Kyng up now. Oh, come on. If you remember way back when this show first started, I brought Kyng to the table, and everybody instantly fell in love with him. They did. It's okay. You can... I'll wait.
No.
Oh, never mind. Band I discovered via Sirius XM satellite radio with the song Falling Down, which was super catchy little tune that they had, and I went out, purchased the album, and it was a great, great, great album. And this is their sophomore effort, I believe, right? They don't have anything before.
A couple singles or EPs, but that's it.
Yeah. No, so this one's Burn the Serum, 11 tracks out now. You can get it at all sorts of kind of outlets, Google Play, iTunes, where else? Amazon, wherever you purchase your music.
It's everywhere.
So Mega Derp, take it away.
Yeah. I'm gonna start my review like you.
Yeah, but that doesn't work because...
Kyng, Burn the Serum. Yeah. I actually didn't know. They're from LA. I didn't know that because to me they sound kind of like a possibly like Southern rock band. Mm-hmm. You know, not overly Southern like bluesy. Just, you know, they have a certain sound to them that made me think they're like from maybe Georgia or somewhere in the South, but they're not. They're from LA. I don't dislike. This is kind of like I said before, like Mastodon to you. I didn't listen to the last album. I think I probably listened to it once maybe, right. But like didn't follow that. I think you really liked it, right? The whole album.
Oh yeah, it was stupendous.
It was just I just didn't listen to it for no other reason than I didn't. You know. That said, I didn't know really what to expect from this one. Immediately when I first heard it, the first thing I noticed was, and we talked about this before, the vocalist, not all the time, but when he, I guess, screams or sings in a higher range.
He sounds like Chris Cornell.
He sounds identical to Chris Cornell. And I'm listening to him like, is that just me? Am I like hearing things? But he sounded almost pitch perfect like Chris Cornell.
Yeah.
But it's not all the time. And I know it's not intentional. It's just, you know, just the vocals. They sound similar. I didn't, you know, take away anything from the album or any of the songs. I mean, if anything, the vocals are really good. They're one of the stronger points of the album. Something else I noticed, which is kind of not a con, but it can be. The album sounded like maybe it was part of the Chris Cornell thing that kind of gave me this feeling. But it sounded like it could have came out of the '90s and would have fit in there too, like earlier mid '90s. Maybe that's why it sounded like very familiar. Like from the first track and second track and third track, they all sounded like I heard them before, but not like they're copied off something. They just sounded very, very familiar, very like comforting, I guess you could say, because they had a familiar aspect to them. Yeah. And I listened to the whole thing, and I'm like, every song was catchy, you know, not overly so, but they all had something. Excuse me. They all had something like about them that distinguished them from one another, but you still kind of held everything together. I really liked it. It wasn't. I know I'm kind of saying it sounds kind of dated, but I think all of that kind of brought it all together. It was great. It wasn't overhooky, you know. The guitars are great, and it had somewhat of a southern rock sound, which I like, and I'll probably go back and listen to the last album because of this.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'll go back and check it out. My personal favorite tracks were Far Away and Lost One. I very much, those standout tracks to me. I thought the last couple songs kind of dropped off a little bit. The last song is I don't know if I wouldn't call it a ballad, but it's a kind of acoustic track.
Yeah, it's very acoustic.
Yeah, and that kind of pulled me out like the rest of the album. It was hard rock. It was the whole way through, and then it was just like, hey, we're playing an acoustic song. It didn't fit to me. They could have probably cut that last song out, and it would have been just as good, or if not better. Overall, like I said, I immediately took to this album. It had just a very good, comforting, familiar feeling from beginning to end, and I'd highly recommend it. 4.0 easily. I don't know what would have maybe give it a better score. Really, I just think 4 is a good spot for it.
Mm-hmm. So Kyng has this new album out called Burn the Serum. And it's got 11 songs on it. And the average is about 4 minutes long. So there you have it.
Now you're just being a jerk.
No, listen, I really, really liked the first album. I mean, if I had to give that, we never gave it rating back in the day because I think we were just bringing bands to the table or whatever. That would easily be closer to a 4.5 for me, their first album, Trampled Sun. This one, I don't know, it lost a little bit of the edge of the first one. It's not as hard. They had a couple of really killer hard songs on there. They had, especially the last one, which was Shoreline, I think was the last song on the first album. And it kind of started off with a little acoustic stuff, which I think was actually a separate song, but then went into Shoreline, which was a really hard song. And they had some super catchy songs, especially the one that got me into Kyng, which was Falling Down. I think it's missing that one hooky song. Not hokey, hooky. And by hooky, I don't mean hooker.
You mean this album?
Yeah, I don't have that vibe that I got with Falling Down. Let me see what was on I forget all the songs that were on the first album.
I think this album's very hooky.
It's when you go back and listen to the first one, you'll see the difference. But yeah, there's no denying that when he hits those high notes, he sounds so much like Chris Cornell. Trails and Veins, yeah, I'm going off the first album. The beauty of the end of Shorelines, part 1 and 2. Part 1, I think, was the acoustic, and then part 2 was a harder version. But Falling Down was good, Pushing and Pulling. And there were a lot of slower songs on the first one as well. And I'm not saying this album, Burn the Serum, is bad, but the few times I listened to it, a couple songs stood out to me. I think Big Ugly Me was my favorite on the album, which was actually track 10. And it was something even you discussed, towards the end, it didn't necessarily burn out, but it had that, almost fell into that, what do you want to call it, where the album tends to slide at the second half.
Call it the second half syndrome.
Second halfsies. The title track is awesome, Burn the Serum. And what was the other one? Self-Medicated Man?
That's a track.
Yeah, that's a track. I'm trying to remember if I just got to learn to write shit down. Let me see here. This is the one I'm thinking of. Don't worry, I'm just playing it.
It's hard.
Yeah, Self-Medicated Man is really good. I'm actually playing it now. Electric Halo. It's a little bit more straight ahead rock than I think the first one was. But all things being said, it's still a super solid album, and I would easily recommend it to anybody. Again, I could deal without the last track, Paper Heart Rose. It kind of did take the feel of the album away once you got to that last track. But at least they didn't put it in the middle. They could have done that.
Yeah, that would have totally derailed everything.
Yeah. I can't go as high as a 4, but I can go 3.75.
Asshole.
I am an asshole. I admit it.
The one thing with the album too that I just kind of remembered, I think it's an album that you can easily get burned out of.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you listen to it over and it sounds great, and then at some point you're just going to be like, I can't listen to this anymore. And you just put it on the shelf for a while.
Right.
So beware if that ever happens to you.
Yeah. So what track you want to play?
We'll play your favorite track. Do the Medicine Man thing.
No, mine was Big Ugly Me.
Do that one then.
Fine, be that way. So Angel,
Fine.
Angel,
What?
we'll be
Fucking
back.
hockey.
We'll be back in about.
I am watching hockey. It's fucking hockey.
We'll be back in about 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay.
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 Drugs are bad.
Guy.
Okay. Kyle. Okay. Okay. Big Ugly Me, and we'll be back.
I will dream this life away. That which still remains cannot hide from my eyes. Hidden truths are not the same. Never knew my name, not to lie. You cried. All the pain that I have caused disappeared from my life. All the broken hearts and tears I've left behind. Oh, big ugly me. Oh, big ugly me. How can I go on when I'm lost where I stand in past time? Where will I? Knowing it will bring me pain. Nothing now shrouds my disguise. That's inside. All the pain that I have caused disappeared from my life. All the broken hearts and tears I've left behind. Oh, big ugly me. Oh, big ugly me. Bury all your demons behind St. Jude. In time you'll need these wounds to heal you, help you. I'll keep on taking punches like these in the teeth. Deeper dig the somewhere within my skin. Big ugly me. I will dream this life away. That which still remains cannot hide from my eyes. Knowing it will bring me pain. Nothing now shrouds my disguise. That's inside. You tried, tried, tried. You tried, you tried, tried, tried. You tried. Yeah, you tried.
Big Ugly Me off of King's new album, Burn the Serum. That was track 10, if you will.
You're like right on time, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're like hit the intermission just perfect. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Thanks. I don't think Goose is with us, but...
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I was just reading Twitter and I realized that I think the reason we follow a lot of people back on Twitter, and it makes me laugh some things people say and retweet.
Mm-hmm.
So there.
Oh.
Listeners lost? All of them.
So you really had nothing to add but that? Like,
yep.
Awesome, bro. Cool. That was
We're so lame, huh, Barrett?
That was a great story. And thanks for joining us, Goose. We'll talk to you next week.
I almost fell. I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Well, you better strap in and put on your laughing hat because it's only going to get worse from here.
I just leaned too far back on my chair. Almost like that. Okay, sorry.
Really,
I have the giggles.
What?
I'm gonna do my homework.
Well, we're at the part of the show where you're going to have to join
okay.
in.
I'm talking now.
Yeah, pretty much. So basically, we try to change things up on the show. Last week we had I'm on a boat, bitch.
On a boat.
Well, I don't know. It really doesn't have any defining name, but I think I'm on a boat, bitch. It's kind of fitting, but it's not. And then Goose was racking his fucking brain trying to come up with this game. In the same
weeks.
For weeks. Same, literally for weeks. That's not even like a joke.
Sadly, it's not.
And trying to come up with something along the same vein of fuck, marry, kill, where you either pick like 3 girls or guys, depending on your point of view, and you say, oh, which one would you fuck, which one would you marry, which one would you kill? Goose didn't want to take it to that extreme because he didn't want to fuck a band, he didn't want to marry a band, he didn't want to kill a band.
No,
come on, seriously. So what did you come up with?
I came up with notes. Where the hell to go?
You really don't know it off the top of your head?
Tour, record, retire.
Mm-hmm.
That was my my brainchild after weeks of deliberation.
Yes.
I like it.
There you go. The boobs.
The retire,
you know what? It's all worthwhile.
I don't know, because like you said retire, and like you gave me the 3 bands. I'm like, I really don't want any of those 3 bands to retire.
Well,
that's the conundrum of the
I know, that's it.
That game.
You can't. It's not like you can go. Like for me, you can't say Necrogoblicon, Anthrax, and then Poison, because obviously I'm going to want Poison to retire. So
right.
Yeah, you have to kind of make it. It
tough.
Can't be like easy like that, you know.
Okay. All right. I'll play.
Thank you. Well, you have to play. You're here now.
I can fucking straight up turn off my mic. Watch.
That just not the only time a girl's hung up on me. There was echo in her laughter. It's great. So there you have it. So the 3 bands that Derp came up with was Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, and Motorhead, kind of keeping in a new wave of British heavy metal theme, sort of, kind of, I think. Even though I don't know if Motorhead was in the new wave of British heavy metal, but, you know.
I don't think so, but I kind of wanted to go with familiar bands that are not older, but, you know, maybe around that time.
Yeah, and it all made sense. They're all British, so. And they're all still around, so it all works.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Are they all still touring as well?
Yeah.
I know Iron Maiden is for sure, and I know Motorhead is, right? But
Judas Priest isn't currently on tour.
No, but they're recording an album, I believe.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but they'll be out on tour. Motorhead's kind of scaled back, so, but they're still out there. Yeah. And you know, that's it. You want to pick bands that are just still functioning and still out there,
right? Not dead.
No. So I'll go first, and then...
Holy crap.
Oh, shut up. And then I think we should let Angel talk. And then, Goose, you could finish up.
Yeah, I'll be finishing up. Wait, what?
So do we have to, like, give our justifications behind it, too? Is that what I'm doing?
Yeah. So you don't want to go just name your 3 bands, and then okay, that's it. Thank you.
Okay.
Good night.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, you don't have to give a thesis on it, but just kind of state your case.
Aw, okay.
When should we do the listener stuff, Goose?
I know, I'm just kidding.
It's okay. What do you think, Mega Dirt?
What do I think about what?
I said, when should we do what the listeners posted on Facebook?
Afterwards, when we're finished.
Okay. For me, none of these bands is my favorite right out of the bat. I like songs.
Did you just say none of these bands is my favorite?
Yeah, I fucking wanted to do the worst grammar ever stuff. Fuck.
You won. Continue.
I totally won because I realized what I said after I said it, and then you fucking jumped right on it. That was horrible. So this was actually kind of tough for me because I don't necessarily like all the bands, like all their music. I like some of the songs from this band, some of the songs from that band. I pick and choose. But I think are we starting off with tour?
However you want to go. It's all up to you.
Man, touring for me was a toss-up between Motorhead and Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden because Bruce Dickinson flies a plane. Like, they have their own jet. And that seems pretty fucking cool to me, just to fly around on a private plane like that and just be with the band and you just go to different places like Indonesia and all this shit. But Motorhead, they're just bitches backstage, son. You know what I'm saying? It's just Lemmy.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, sir.
That's what I'm talking about. But going
all
by
the hoes backstage, right?
Hose.
No.
Keep it clean.
Yeah, we're a family show.
Are you clean?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm not, but I will be.
No, don't worry about it. Just curse. But going by the bands now, I think Motorhead is kind of reeling it back because of Lemmy's health. And I couldn't see that being as much fun as actually, like I said, going out with Iron Maiden. So for touring purposes, I'm going to have to go Iron Maiden. I just have to. Again, they have their own plane. They go all over the world. It's probably like super interesting. You get to see so much shit and just see all these these crowds and these festivals. So that's got to be pretty awesome. What's next? Record. Yeah. For recording purposes, I have to go Motorhead. Only because it would lend... Motorhead has that... excuse me. I'm going to start choking.
I can't do the Heimlich from here, so you better help yourself.
Oh, I wish you could. Motorhead has that aura about them where people just love Motorhead. Even if they don't listen to Motorhead, they know the story. They know Lemmy. They know just like Motorhead is itself, its own machine. Bands love Motorhead. Metallica brings Lemmy on stage sometimes when they're out on tour. So I think just in terms of like, if you had to quote, use a stupid term, but like street cred and shit, you have to tour with Motorhead. I'm sorry, record with Motorhead. It would just be totally, I think, awesome just to be on a Motorhead record. And you say, oh, dude, I'm on a Motorhead record. And you're like, that's awesome, bro. That's what it goes. And some guys, it's just the way it works. And then for me, I was never the biggest Judas Priest fan. I did like, again, a couple of their songs. I liked Painkiller, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem to me as though they are, I won't say the juggernaut, but they don't have their place in music that they once did in the early to mid 80s, even the later 80s. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when this new album comes out, but I just don't feel as though Judas Priest has it anymore. Even Motorhead has it still, because people were talking about the new album, Aftershock. Iron Maiden still has it. I don't even know when their last album came out, but they're, like I said, they just tour constantly. They're all over the world, sold out crowds. I don't know if Judas Priest can do that. So for me, Judas Priest got to go bye-bye.
Hooray, sir. Hooray.
Okay, Angel, your turn.
Okay. And their last album was Final Frontier.
Oh, so sorry.
I think it came, I don't remember. It came out a little while back, but, okay, so as far as touring, I went with Iron Maiden for 2 reasons. First reason being that I have never actually worked any of their shows. One of the rules to what I do, because I'm a stage carpenter, is if we're gonna watch a show, we got to buy a ticket. If we're gonna work the show, we're gonna work the show. We don't watch it. So every time they rolled around, I always went to go see them, and I never actually got to work them. But I got to see all the behind the stage pictures that my friends would take of them setting up their shows and shit. And that's why I would like to go on tour with them, is just to kind of get to do all that technical stuff and get to work on some of. I mean, have you seen some of their fucking lighting setups? They're fucking phenomenal, and all their rigs are just completely great. Like the way that they rig up Eddie, they always have a different kind of Eddie rigged up over the stage.
Yeah,
that's always pretty bitchin'.
I didn't even
one
think
of my
about that.
favorite ones. Sorry, what?
No, you're right, because I've seen a documentary recently about them touring, and you're right, their stage show is actually just phenomenal. And, Bruce Dickinson still runs around like a madman on stage.
Yeah, and that's one of the craziest things, too. It kind of reminds me, too, of Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam, because he used to do the kind of same crazy shit. But, sound guys, he just makes them so nervous because they're always hanging off rafters and, wires and shit and cabling and, insurance issues. But anyways, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to go on tour with them, was just, to kind of do that. But then also, it's fucking Iron Maiden. It's one of my favorite bands. Right. Well, it's my favorite, band. So, as far as recording, I would like to record with Iron Maiden only because I want them to put another album out. And they haven't put one out since, I think, 2010, I think it was. Or something like that.
No, but you can't do that. One. You can't do that.
Okay. Well, then how I have no justification then.
You have to either record with Motorhead or Judas Priest. Just because you have boobs doesn't mean you can get out of this game. It's not the way
it would have to be Motorhead because they fucking rock the fuck out, man. Yeah, okay, Motorhead. They rock out with their cock. They rock out with their cocks out. They rock out. Retire Judas Priest because I'm not a big Judas. I know just their popular songs. I don't. I never really got into them as much as my sisters did.
So I don't know. It looks like Angel and I have the same scorecard. Good job.
Lame.
Whatever, derp.
Shake it up, Goose. Shake it up.
Shake it up.
Okay.
Okay, it's time to snooze.
I hate you. Okay, yeah, I'm going to mix it up a little bit. I'm going to pick Motorhead to tour with. Because even though they might be, up there in age and physically, I'm sure they're not at their prime like they were when they first started out. I bet they still have a crowd, and they're still drunk all the time. If not, well, not Lemmy anymore, but I'm sure everybody else is drunk all the time. And to what you said, Barry, I'm sure there's still women. They might be a little older, but I'm sure there's still young ones too I could pick from. But I could just picture absolute madness and mayhem on their tour.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that would be. What other reason to go on tour when bands first start out is those things, booze and chicks and everything else. So hopefully they still retain that and would make my tour great. Record Iron Maiden because I think out of the 3 of these particular bands, technically they're probably some of the better musicians. And of course, I'm not trying to take anything away from Judas Priest or Motorhead, but from a technical standpoint, I think you could probably learn a lot from them in the studio, and see what makes them tick, see how they play, learn tricks from them, and you couldn't replace something like that. And retire, I'm going to Judas Priest also, but not for the reasons you guys said. They might have another good album left in them. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But I think health-wise, seeing Rob Halford on a couple current tours, video footage, even though he said that he's having surgery and his back's going to be fine, a back is something, when you do what he does for a living, going on tour, you're on buses, you're on planes, you're on stage for hours, even if you fixed your back, it's still going to give you problems. It's still going to hold you back, like in the worst way. And I think for that, they should probably retire and just let him fucking rest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's a nagging pain and an ache that for someone in their position is just not good to have,
right.
Among other things. But you know, from a physical standpoint, I think that would suck to have to tour with for years. So there are my 3.
Wow. So basically, we all agree Judas Priest should retire.
Mm-hmm.
And Angel and I agree on Iron Maiden and Motorhead. You flipped the script and went Motorhead, Iron Maiden. J.R. Morningstar in the chat room, he says tour with Motorhead because of the party, retire Judas Priest because meh, and record Iron Maiden because this guy does a killer Run to the Hills.
Right? No shit.
That's, hey man, if JR can sing Run to the Hills, more power to him. What's on the Facebook page there, Dose?
I got the Facebook page. Contributors from the Unscholars crew, Steve. He's going to tour with Judas Priest.
Wow.
Record with Motorhead and retire Iron Maiden. He says he digs Priest, but he loves Motorhead, which we know. But he thinks that their best touring days are behind them.
Meaning Motorhead.
And Priest.
No, but he says because he wants to tour with Priest, but he thinks that Motorhead's best touring days.
Oh, okay. Yes, I read that wrong.
Okay.
And he never could get into Iron Maiden. He just doesn't like them, and that's understandable. You know, there's bands that you just you never catch on to for one reason or another, timing or whatever the case.
Yeah.
And then Kevin said that, truth be told, he retired all 3, but he still played along nonetheless. He liked to tour with with Iron Maiden because Bruce Dickinson's voice just gets better with age. He'd record with Judas Priest. He said they've got at least one classic album left in them. And he retired Motorhead because Lemmy just really looks unwell and thinks that he needs a break, which is I agree with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that. I can definitely see that.
All good reasons.
All valid reasons for sure. I thought King James had posted a comment somewhere, but I don't see it anywhere.
Might have been on your page?
No, I'm looking, and I don't see it. So maybe I'm just so used to him posting on stuff when we do it that I'm actually kind of sad now because I don't see it anywhere.
Aw, James.
No.
Damn it.
In between all the memes that I post, no, I don't see anything.
Those are awesome, by the way. Crack me up.
I tried. No, I guess he didn't. Wow. Oh, well.
James, if you're listening to this, please post a comment for Barry so he doesn't cry in his sleep tonight.
He won't hear this till tomorrow, so I'll be crying in my sleep regardless.
He's crying in his sleep tonight, dude.
Barry's got warm tears, so he'll be fine.
Aw. I do?
Sure, why not?
Okay, thanks. So, that's it. It's over. It's over, Johnny. It is over.
Okay, hang me up whenever you're ready.
What did you say?
You should wake me up when we're ready.
We've been ready. Where have you been? The show's over.
Wake her up before we go.
Oh. Angel. Come back. Come back. Come back.
I'm here.
Okay. No, we're going to say goodbye. Is there anything that you want to talk about, promote, whatever you want to do?
Not right now, because I'm like, I got a lot of stuff on my plate.
Are you doing a live show this week?
I don't know yet because I have quite a bit of homework. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how far I get into this homework business, and if I do, I may do a live broadcast.
I was just about to say that for the Rockets, right?
I'm trying to see if they'll let me do it.
That would be awesome.
So the bar has already given me free reign. That's my relationship on Facebook, if you haven't noticed. But
yes, I saw that.
The bar gave me free reign to pretty much broadcast whatever I want as long as the bands are okay with it. And I got another setup at another bar called Hurricane Alley, and they are willing to let me tap my computer into their soundboard.
Oh, that's awesome! Look at you go.
Yeah. I know all the sound guys, so
I gotta get me some boobs, man. It just gets you places.
It gets me. I haven't had to pay for a drink since I was 11, so whatever.
Yeah, rub it in. I'm not even drunk and I'm jealous.
That's not something you should be saying on the air.
I was just messing around. I'm not being serious.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, so I'm looking forward to all that just because we have lots of good local acts and like not local acts that come around here all the time. And sometimes like people from other places like want to hear, bands from their hometown playing at other gigs, and like they're like, hey, you should find a way to stream it. So I'm kind of like offering that, if you want to stream it, and maybe later on I'll start charging, but right now I'm kind of just trying to get my shit together and figure out what the hell I'm doing.
Understandable. So if that's something you listeners are interested in, make sure you follow us on Spreaker, and you can follow Danger Angel on Facebook. I'm sure Mega Derp will be kind enough to put your link in the show notes for the Danger Angel Facebook page.
Cool. Thanks.
Wait, what?
Exactly.
Exactly. Exactly.
So I'm personally, I'd like to thank you for joining us and kicking it up a notch here tonight, keeping us on our toes, if you will.
I know, I'm pretty random. I'm sorry, and I'm also more random when I'm watching hockey. So, but
you think?
Thank you guys for having me. I had lots of fun.
Oh, you're just full of giggles. So you can go back to watching your hockey now. Goose and I will say goodbye.
Bye, guys.
But to let you know, I'm going to be playing the Candiria cover of Invaders, so you can listen in.
Are you? Okay, I'm going to go listen to it then. Okay.
All right.
All right, bye.
Goodbye, dear.
Toodles.
So that was Danger Angel. She's hung up, and she's gone to watch some hockey and get moist. That's what girls do.
Dear.
I know. This has been a Metal or Get the Fuck Out production, episode 51, coming at you live on Spreaker, and of course on metalorgtfo.com. You can find all the information and more on metalorgtfo.com. If you listen to us via iTunes, be sure to drop us a good review. I don't even...
Well, just some stars. You'll even have to
do we have
write
any
a review if you don't like.
Do we have any new reviews over there?
We do not. I checked today, actually.
Really?
Yep.
Oh. Boo earns.
Oops.
So it's been a show, that's for sure.
Yes, definitely has.
Yep. Awesome.
Things happened.
Words
were spoken.
Unbelievable words sometimes. I don't know how this is going to work because I know SoundCloud doesn't have a volume thinger. So this might be pretty loud out there, people. Thanks to everybody who participated in the game. That would be Kevin and Steve and JR. And James, if you left a comment, I thought you did, and I couldn't find it. I apologize. But audience participation is appreciated, believe it or not. True story. So next week, we'll have more stuff for you. I don't know what we're going to review, but neither do we.
Stay tuned to the Facebook page and stuff, and we'll update you.
Or Twitter. Twitter's probably best.
Yeah, we prefer Twitter.
Yeah, more people get to see shit.
Yes.
So I'm going to play us out with the new Candiria cover of Iron Maiden's Invaders. If it's too loud, you're too old.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but that's from somewhere. I don't know where. Google it, and it'll come up. I'm not the originator of that. I admit it. Sorry. Cool?
Cool.
Let's try this. Holy shit, that was loud. Let me see. Yeah, that might be a bad idea. You know what? I know what to do. I'm going to lower the volume on the Spreaker. Okay. And then I'm going to lower the volume in Audacity. Okay. All right. There we go. We're down. 3, 2. All right, Goose. Talk to you next week.
Okay, Barry. Goodbye.
Bye.
Never been the war. Has become many unexciting. This and source and chills of pain. When the sun Hardly all think yourself. You ready to stand